You can hear the Australian fans roaring as they line the track here in Albert Park. Welcome to Melbourne, and the roar from the crowd can only mean one thing. It's race day. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. It's a combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners, making it a very tricky track when it comes to overtaking. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Sainz, Perez, Oscar Piastri, Hamilton, Norris, Gasly, Fernando Alonso, Stroll, Albon, Joe, Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Bottas, Magnussen, Hülkenberg, Sargent, and Esteban Ocon lines up at the back of the grid. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today? And a warm welcome, of course, to my co-commentator here today. It's Natalie Pinkham. Now, can I get your take on Max Verstappen?
What a quality performance. The big question, though, is how does that translate on race day? Can they hold on to that lead?
And apart from that, keep an eye out for anyone getting a good launch from the midfield. You see it happen from time to time, and it can really throw a spanner into the races of the quicker cars and push them onto a more risky strategy.
Here we go then, the formation lap is underway here in Australia. The atmosphere around the circuit is electric, and the crowd are hoping for an exciting race from the drivers today.
Here we go, we got the 5 red lights coming on for the 2024 Australian Grand Prix, and it is very long, and it's lights out, and away we go. We got Verstappen out in front. You're getting a great start. Let's see if George Russell can go side by side as he goes around the outside here of Max Verstappen. Verstappen's defending the inside, and they are side by side in turn 1 and turn 2. And it looks like George Russell is going to take the lead here at the beginning of the Australian Grand Prix with Charles Leclerc 3rd, Sainz in 4th. Great start there for Russell. Not sure what happened with Max there. It looks like he got a good getaway. He just couldn't get out ahead and got outbroke by George Russell in the Mercedes, who's having a fantastic year so far. We got Hamilton, his teammate, in 7th here. We got some battles in the back of the grid, but it looks like Verstappen is going to be right on the back of George Russell. You know for a fact he doesn't want to be behind George Russell for so long, and I can understand as the Mercedes is not really the greatest race car out there, as we got Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz in 3rd and 4th, and Verstappen's already making a move on the first lap here. Oh, I thought he was. He thought better of it here. You know, that fast left-right chicane, that is very daring to make a move, but we'll see what Verstappen does here. Let's see, he's in already with Slipstream. I'm sure he's got the DRS. Oh my god, it is so close between Russell and Verstappen. And Verstappen is just putting a nose in there around the outside of this hard braking zone. What a move from Verstappen as they are side by side, and Verstappen is in the lead already. What can we say, folks? He's probably going to win this race by a whole landslide now, but really the battle, I think I have to say, is for P2 between Charles Leclerc and Carlos Sainz and Sergio Perez. Maybe throw George Russell in there, but like we said in practice, they are not looking too quick. The Mercedes I'm speaking of. But yeah, let's see what Charles Leclerc can do. Maybe he can get a move on George Russell. But yeah, we got Verstappen in the lead. Russell is now running in 2nd place here. We got Charles Leclerc trying to overtake George Russell. He's in 3rd with Sainz. He's falling back just a little bit, but he's probably just saving pace right now. Sergio Perez is in 4th. We got Oscar Piastri in his home Grand Prix running very nicely in 6th. Lewis Hamilton's trying to make a move on Piastri in 7th. Lando Norris is 8th. Alonso is running in P9. Alexander Albon, well done to get into P10. Pierre Gasly, we all know the Alpine sucks there in 11th. Lance Stroll, he's just cruising in 12th. He'll probably, they got a good race car. I think he'll be all right. Logan Sargent's in 13th. Good job for him. Joe Guanyu is in 14th. Esteban Ocon, like I said before, the Alpine sucks. He's in 15th. Ricardo is in 16th. Tsunoda 17th. Bottas is in 18th. K-Mag and Nico Hülkenberg perhaps to round out the top 20 here. But yeah, like we said, Max Verstappen in the lead. Let's take a look at the onboard of George Russell here at the start of the Grand Prix. See how he gets this move done on Max Verstappen. Over the 5 legs, Verstappen has the initial better getaway, but looks like it's quite even. But then George Russell just gets in the slipstream just for a second and sends it down the outside. He broke so late there, leaving no room between himself and Verstappen. What a great start there for George Russell. But watching Hamilton now is he's probably, Piastri got a pretty poor exit out of that fast left right chicane, and Hamilton's attacking Piastri, and Alonso's attacking Norris here. We might have a double overtake on both the McLarens. That sucks. I'm sure Zach Brown is absolutely not loving this right now, as this gives the top 5 some breathing room as they are starting to pull away, as these guys are just side by side in the final few corners here. Piastri does make it stick. No, he doesn't. Hamilton still keeps barely a front wing in there. Is he going to make the move? He does make the move going into the last corner here. Great move there for Lewis Hamilton. That is experience at its finest. Here we got Norris now trying to make a move on Oscar Piastri. Looks like Piastri is getting a little slow. I don't know, maybe got a little flustered there with the Hamilton move, as both McLarens nearly tapped. That was so close. Oh my goodness. Zach Brown's probably fuming, like I just said. As Alonso, is he going to try and make it 3? My God, I thought he was going to make it 3 wide. But then we got Alexander Albon trying to overtake Alonso. There's just so much battling here right now. It's not even, DRS just got enabled. They didn't even have it yet. Oh my goodness. Between Norris, he gets the move. Piastri's down to 8th. Alonso's 9th. Wow, Albon is in 10th. I'm sure this is not going to be the last battle between everybody here today. They're going to get going and keep going. Piastri's going to have DRS on this lap. He's probably going to make the move on Lando Norris. I mean, teammate battle here. Sure, like I said. Oh my God, they're back. They're side by side already into this fast. They're going to go into the fast left right chicane. I don't know if this corner has a name or not, but oh my goodness. Did Norris just tap the wall there? Holy cow, and Piastri does make the move, but Norris now is going to have a bite of the cherry with the DRS, and no, he doesn't. Piastri's got the DRS, but Norris is now battling him, and Albon's battling Fernando Alonso, as Piastri with the DRS does end up defending Norris, but I think Norris is the quicker car here, as we have Albon and Alonso battling, and Albon is up to P9. Great stuff there for Alex Albon and the Williams. That's currently 2 points. I don't think he'll be able to defend Alonso there. You never know what might happen, but we're going to stick on board. Looks like Charles Leclerc got into P2. I don't even see that happen, but he's still battling George Russell. This is for P2 in this race, and Charles Leclerc looks like he makes the move stick. Good stuff there as we stick on board with the Piastri-Norris battle, and Piastri now gets back ahead. I think he was ahead. I can't remember. But Norris is going to have DRS here. There's so much battling going on. Looks like the McLarens are pulling away just a little bit of Albon and Alonso, as they are now side by side. Looks like they just tapped wheels. This could be feisty after the race here. And they're still side by side. Oh my God, home hero Oscar Piastri versus Lando Norris, and Piastri still gets out in front here. This is, I haven't even taken a break yet. It's like 5 minutes already into this race, and there's so much going on already. Holy cow. And yeah, they're just gonna keep going at it here. I mean, we're gonna keep this up, as Russell and Perez are now battling. Holy cow, this is for 3rd place here. This is the final podium spot. Maybe Charles Leclerc can maybe get away as Perez gets out ahead. That's not good for Charles Leclerc, because you know the Red Bull is pretty quick. Yeah, Perez, he's probably going to try and overtake Leclerc now, not surprised. Maybe Sainz can overtake Russell. Like I said in the beginning of this, of the race here, Mercedes, race pace, not looking very well, but great qualifying there for George Russell. Got to give it to him. He was pretty quick on a Saturday. Here is Piastri. Looks like we got battles between Gasly. Alonso's dropping back quite a bit. Good move there for Gasly. How's the rest of these guys doing? Huge train held up by Esteban Ocon. That Mercedes, not Mercedes, the Alpine kind of really sucks, and that's the rest of the grid over here. But look, Verstappen, already a 4.6 second gap, because all of these guys, oh my God, it's so close between between Perez, Sainz, Russell, and Charles Leclerc here. Looks like Sainz did make the move on George Russell, as he's probably going to fall back now. But look at this, Perez and Charles Leclerc battling for P2, as Leclerc does keep it stick, but we all know that Red Bull is just so fast. On to lap 10 here, nothing really has happened, except Sainz and Sergio Perez are now battling, and Sainz, beautiful move into turn 1 there. I'm sure this is not over, because Sainz is going to want to try and make a move on Charles Leclerc, but Perez is definitely not going to make that happen, as Verstappen does have an 8-second lead. He's absolutely gone, I have to say, but hey, you never know what might happen. There could be a DNF, and apparently there is forecast for rain later on in the race, maybe around lap 25 out of 29, so that can make the end very interesting, as we got a huge battle here between Gasly and Russell's drop down all the way to 10th. He's got wing damage, as you You can't really see it, but he does have wing damage. There was a little contact in the beginning of the race when he was battling, I think, with Verstappen or Perez. It was one of the Red Bulls, gave him a little bit of damage. But yeah, Russell is down at 10th here. He is just not having a good day. Hamilton down to 12th as well. Like I said, the Mercedes are so slow, guys. Like, it's the race pace is just terrible on that car. I can't even describe how slow they are. Like, it's just bad. It's just, I don't know what to tell you guys. It's really bad as they're trying to make a move here, but like, it's just really DRS keeping the Mercedes in, and this is a horrible day for Toto Wolff. This is something that he just did not want to see. The Mercedes just absolutely crumbling in their fingers, with Red Bull and Ferrari running 1, 2, 3, and 4 right now. Alonso's in 5th. Good for him. We got some more battling at the back of the grid here between K-Mag, Bottas, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Tsunoda, Sargent, and Joe, still rounding out the grid. He fell back a little bit, had a little bit of tire issues, you know, that's what happened. It happened. Max Verstappen looks like he's coming into the pits at the end of this lap here, lap 12 out of 29. He's probably going to go mediums just because the Red Bull tire wear is absolutely insane, and he's just going to win by like at least 100 seconds. It's just what Max Verstappen does. We don't even cover him in these races because he's just so far ahead. And yep, he's going mediums to the end. I wish the Ferraris had that tire wear. I am not going to lie, but that's going to put Charles Leclerc in the lead of this race just for a little bit here. Good job, Charles. Way to lead this Grand Prix. Hopefully you can finish in P2. Who knows? Because Sainz and Perez are probably going to be with him the whole race. It's just big old slipstream fest. If Leclerc can get out of the DRS, then yeah, he'll probably be pretty clear here. But we got a battle for 6th here. Stroll and Albon. Here we go. Albon. No, sorry. This is Albon and Alonso. Where's Alonso? Alonso just went into the pits. Excuse me. There we go. Hamilton. He's coming out of the pits. Oh, it is so close between Hamilton and Gasly. Oh, Hamilton is looking slow. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say, guys. He's looking so slow. Piastri, he's just chilling there. Ocon is still holding up literally everybody. That's actually hilarious. Then we got K-Mag. He's battling Esteban Ocon, but cannot make the move stick. Then Bottas. Sainz is now coming in for his pit stop. He's going on hards to the end of the race here. Looks like he's probably going to make an undercut. Him and Perez just got out. They're probably going to make the undercut on Charles Leclerc, which sucks. I hate how Ferrari does Sainz before Leclerc because Leclerc's the faster driver. I don't know what they're doing. Get a little pissed off there. But yeah, Verstappen, he's already 3 seconds behind Charles Leclerc, and he's a pit stop ahead. So this is looking great. Leclerc's coming in for his pit stop now. Probably going to go on hards to the end. Yes, he is. And look how shiny those wheel covers are. Leclerc going to go to the end on these hards. That puts Max Verstappen in the lead. No surprise. Lando Norris, he's still yet to pit. He is in P2. Then we got Charles Leclerc coming out of the pits. Will he be ahead or behind Perez and Sainz? He is behind, so he's going to have to do some overtaking. There's Perez and Sainz. They're going to keep battling, so Charles Leclerc's definitely going to catch up here. And on to lap 18. Everybody has completed all their pit stops. Max Verstappen's got a 17-second lead with Perez. He's in P2, battling Sainz and Charles Leclerc. It is going to be close between these guys all the way to the end of this race here, as we got a battle for 7th between Albon and Lance Stroll. They're having a great day, both of them are. This could be huge points for Williams, pretty good points for Lance Stroll. We're going to stick on board with these guys because I think they're going to have a good fight going into turn 1 here. I mean, clearly the Aston Martin's the faster car, but look at this. Logan Sargent is still running in P13, so he is really not doing too bad, as Hamilton is in P9 and Russell's in P10. I can't believe that. But yeah, look, good battling there between Albon and Stroll. Alonso, he's battling Lando Norris for 5th right now. Ooh, I thought they were about to go side by side. They are going side by side. Did not expect to see this, not gonna lie. I just joined this guy's battle, and they're battling. There's so many battles on this track right now. Looks like Perez is equal with the Ferraris. Alonso's equal with Norris. Albon and Stroll are equal. Both Mercedes just completely suck. The rest of the grid's being held up by Alpine. That's pretty much a big rundown of what has really gone on in today's race. In about 5 laps, apparently it's supposed to rain. So this could get very interesting, as Norris is literally pushing Fernando Alonso. He does not want to, he could even close the DRS. He does not want to make a move there. That is insane. I've never really seen drivers do that. I know it's a very tough corner to overtake, and this corner is way better. Let's see what Lando Norris can do. DRS, overtake, slipstream. He's going around the outside of Fernando Alonso. Can Norris make the move stick here on this very very hard braking zone? Looks like he will, going around the outside. Great move there for Lando Norris to get up in it to P5. And we have Sainz. He's still DRS and slipstreaming Sergio Perez. Perez is probably going to drag these guys all the way to the end here. Yeah, this is what it is. It's just Verstappen completely in the clear. 17 seconds. He can really make another pit stop. He's just pumping in fastest lap after fastest lap right now. It's really not close. Max, I mean, you're doing great. Let's just run down the grid. We got 9 laps to go. Max Verstappen is currently in the lead with Sergio Perez in P2. P2, Carlos Sainz in P3. Charles Leclerc, he's just getting his hard tires up to speed. He's in 4th with Lando Norris. He's still chilling with Fernando Alonso in 5th and 6th. Lance Stroll got, it looks like he got around Albon. He's in 7th. Albon is in 8th. Lewis Hamilton running in P9. Brutal day for them. George Russell still reporting those issues. He's in 10th. Daniel Ricciardo right behind George Russell here. He might actually make a move. We might stick on board or come back to him. Logan Sargent's in 12th. Oscar Piastri, he's in 13th. He fell back a little bit with pit stops. Bottas is in 14th. Gasly is chilling in 15th. K-Mag in 16th. Hulkenberg in 17th. Ocon is just chilling in 18th. Joe in 19th. And Yuki Tsunoda is in dead last. But let's head up to Ricciardo here. See what he can do with George Russell. I don't know if he can make a move or maybe he'll get points. Come on, Daniel Ricciardo, be the last of the late breakers like we know you are. Let's see if he can make a move on George Russell in these couple corners here. Maybe he'll close the gap. I don't know. Russell's looking pretty slow. He lost 2/10 to that left-right chicane there. Looks like Ricciardo is gaining a substantial amount of time. Is he going to make the move here? He doesn't, but he is very close to the back of that Mercedes car. Looks like Russell is going to be falling out of the points here because we got Sargent and Piastri also who still have to battle and still catch up to George Russell. I don't know what's going on with Russell. I mean, he's just slow. Looks like Sainz did just overtake Perez for P2 as we cut to that. A very good move for Sainz. He could get another podium today with Charles Leclerc in 4th, but we're going back to this Russell-Ricciardo battle because this is something I didn't expect to see today. George Russell and Daniel Ricciardo. Can Daniel Ricciardo make a move here on George Russell? He's pretty close. He's like literally, he's very close. He's very close. I was going to say 2.5 tenths. That's literally what he was. Great job there for George Russell. As Sergio Perez is now so close to Carlos Sainz. Both these guys they're not giving each other an inch. Can Perez make the move? This will bring Charles Leclerc into the picture here as they're going side by side into like the slowest part of the track here. And looks like Perez does make the move stick. And now let's head back to the Russell-Ricciardo battle. And is George Russell going to make the move? He's got DRS. Oh, he's going side by side with George Russell. This is going to be before the left-right chicane. Looks like Daniel Ricciardo in his home track in Australia just basically forced Russell into the wall there. Oh my goodness. That was, thought Russell was going to crash. Can Russell make the move back on him with the DRS? Doesn't look like it because Ricciardo's going to have DRS. Let's see, they're going to go side by side here. Is there going to be a little bit of contact? Doesn't look like it as Ricciardo gets up into P10, dropping George Russell out of P11. Man. Brutal day for the Mercedes. Absolutely brutal. Oh, is what's this? Lance Stroll and Albon are battling again. Here we go. Hamilton may be able to pick up a couple of positions here as these two guys are battling. They're out of position. Hamilton going around the outside of Albon now, going into the little turn here. Pretty long right-hander. Can Hamilton make the move stick? He does. Great opportunistic move there for Lewis Hamilton. You love to see that. As now Charles Leclerc, Carlos Sainz, and Sergio Perez are all basically within each other, and rain is supposed to fall in about 3 laps according to this. Looks like, I don't know, looks sunny to me. But here we go, Carlos Sainz making the move here on Sergio Perez yet again. Can Charles Leclerc sniff an opening here? Let's see what happens. Ooh, great camera angle from the helicopter view. This is what you like to see as Sainz does make the move stick. We're going to see what happens if Perez can fight back or can Charles Leclerc fight back between it. This is for P2, P3, and P4 right now, but mainly P2 because that's all people really want to see, the fight between P2. Yeah, let's see if Perez can make the move. Doesn't look like it going over here as Hamilton just dispatches of Lance Stroll, so he's up into 7th, hopefully salvaging some points today for Mercedes. We'll see what goes on here for P2 as we check on Max Verstappen. Just kidding, we're not. Carlos Sainz is in P2 battling for Sergio Perez and Charles Leclerc for this position here. Who knows? Let me know in the comments section, guys, who you think is going to get P2. I think it's going to be Sainz. Perez, he's looking good too. Probably Perez. Charles Leclerc has been just on the back foot to start the season so far. He might not be able to get 3rd or 2nd. Who knows? But we'll see what happens. As Albon is still running in 9th. Logan Sargent is in 12th here. He's getting closer to the back of the Mercedes as well. So I don't know what's going to go on with Russell, but he's looking pretty slow, not going to lie. But here we go. Perez, he's going to have DRS at the end of this corner here, down this straightaway. This is the best overtaking spot on the track. Can he make the move on Carlos Sainz here? And will Charles Leclerc sniff a little bit of an opening? Let's see as Sainz gets a little bit flustered and Perez does get out ahead with like a couple laps to go here. This could get very interesting. Can Perez now pull away? Maybe the Ferraris will start battling. He has built a slight gap. I don't think Sainz will be able to get him with DRS, but we'll see what happens. Maybe Charles Leclerc can make a move too. We'll see. There's about 5 laps to go here. Charles Leclerc is looking very close to Carlos Sainz here as he's going to try and make a move. I'm on the wrong camera angle. He's going to try and make a move on Carlos Sainz. Carlos Sainz cannot pass Perez, but Sainz does get overtaken by Charles Leclerc as it is getting very dark out in this race. Can Charles Leclerc now do something to Sergio Perez here? Leclerc originally was ahead of both of them, and then he got undercut, in the pits. So let's see, maybe Charles Leclerc has a little bit more pace in the locker than Carlos Sainz. Can he use the DRS, slipstream, and overtake mode to pass Perez with a couple of laps to go here? Or will Sergio Perez actually get away? It is very hard to pull away on this track unless you're much faster, especially with the 3 DRS zones here, and especially this last one where you can gain substantial time. As Piastri and Sargent are battling for 12th, let's skip over to this battle here. This Piastri, who was in 12th? I think it was Piastri. Let's see. I mean, the Williams are looking pretty quick. I have to say, they're doing pretty solid. Ricciardo just got re-overtaken by George Russell as well. So Russell's now back up to 10th. But we're really sticking on to this battle. Sainz, Perez, and Charles Leclerc battling for P2 behind the 22nd lead of Max Verstappen. It's not even close anymore. Like, at least make it close, Max. It's just not even close. But we'll see what Perez can do here. We'll see what Perez can do as Charles Leclerc is getting pretty close to the back of Sergio Perez. We're on the 29th lap of this race and it is still currently raining. Charles Leclerc and Perez are on used hards and used mediums. Not a good mix for when it's raining, but the DRS is still open as Charles Leclerc is going around the outside of Perez on the penultimate lap of this race here. There is no grip at all out there, as you can see. Look how wet the track is. They are going so slow. Looks like Ocon was really the only driver to pit for inters. I don't know why he did. There's like 1 lap left. Maybe he's just trying to go bold. But everyone else is sticking it out on their used hards and mediums. Verstappen is gaining about a second a lap on everybody. He's just flying right now. He's got nothing to worry about. So he's probably going to win this race here. But it's really going to... Oh, I thought Sainz was just going to get into the wall. That could have been really close. Yuki Tsunoda did just have an engine failure. That's unfortunate for him. But DRS is still on lap 28. What is happening here? Why is DRS still on? It is raining. They want this move done. The FIA wants Charles Leclerc to make the move on Sergio Perez, and he's going around the outside of him. Oh my goodness. Is he going to make the move stick going into the final lap? This could... Oh, it is so close. There is no grip at all. There's literally spray coming off the tires, and they still got DRS. Can Charles Leclerc hold it around the outside? He does. He's up to P2. What a move for Charles Leclerc to get up to P2 as they're literally crawling around this corner, heading into the final lap. Wow. There is just so much going on. Charles Leclerc is in P2. Perez is in 3rd. As we are in the final lap, Max Verstappen, once again, still completely dominating and leading, with Charles Leclerc sliding around that first corner there. Perez, he has no grip at all on those absolutely worn and used mediums. Can Carlos Sainz make a move for 3rd as DRS, once again, still enabled? I can't believe that. But yeah, Max Verstappen is probably going to win this race with a 30-second lead. Let's stay on board with Max as he's just rounding these couple corners here. He's chilling. Charles Leclerc 2nd. Actually, we're going to check out with Sainz as Charles Leclerc is pulling away from Perez just a little bit. This could be a little bit interesting. Why is Leclerc pulling with Perez? Maybe Perez is a little bit slow. But Verstappen rounding the last couple of corners. As you see Daniel Ricciardo, who just had a DNF. What happened there? Both not Alpha Tauris, both Racing Bulls just DNF'd in like the second last and last lap. That is unfortunate. That sucks for Ricciardo. That's going to leave Piastri into the points. George Russell 11th, Sargent 12th, but Max Verstappen with a 30-second lead absolutely dominates today here in Australia, with Charles Leclerc going to be coming home in P2 and Sergio Perez rounding out the podium in P3. Sainz was 4th with Alonso in 5th, Lando Norris coming out in 6th, Hamilton in 7th, Stroll 8th, Albon 9th, and Oscar Piastri, home hero, rounds out the points.
Brilliant stuff from Red Bull today. What a superb victory. So, Natalie, what do you think helped them deliver this result?
Well, confidence breeds confidence. Success breeds success. They are very much enjoying a purple patch right now.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.